If you're over 50 and still making these 7 mistakes, you might be harming your health without even realizing it. But here's the good news: most of these mistakes are easy to fix once you know what to do. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 7 things you must stop doing right now to stay active, energized, and sharp for years to come. So, stick around, you don't want to miss this. Aging isn't always easy. Our bodies change, our energy levels fluctuate, and sometimes the habits we've followed for years start working against us instead of for us. But here's the thing: most people don't even realize they're making small mistakes that have big consequences for their health. Maybe you've noticed feeling more tired lately, dealing with stiff joints, or having trouble remembering things as clearly as you used to. You're not alone. Millions of people over 50 experience the same thing. But the good news is, small changes can make a huge difference. That's why today, we're talking about 7 things you must stop doing right now if you want to stay active, sharp, and full of life. I've done the research, and I'm here to guide you through each step. So let's dive in, because your health is worth it. Did you know that by the time you feel thirsty, your body is already dehydrated? And for seniors, even mild dehydration can have serious health consequences. Studies show that dehydration can worsen joint pain, increase fatigue, and even lead to memory loss. Yet so many people over 50 simply do not drink enough water throughout the day. If you have ever felt sluggish, dizzy, or struggled with concentration, there is a good chance dehydration was the culprit. As we age, our body's ability to conserve water declines, and our sense of thirst becomes weaker. This means that by the time you actually feel thirsty, your body has already been lacking fluids for hours. And here is something shocking. Research has found that dehydration increases the risk of falls and fractures in older adults. Why? Because even mild dehydration can lead to low blood pressure, dizziness, and muscle weakness. These symptoms make falls much more likely, and for seniors, a fall can mean a long, difficult recovery. But that is not all. Dehydration is also linked to kidney problems, poor digestion, and increased joint pain. Your joints need proper lubrication to stay flexible, and your kidneys need enough fluids to filter toxins out of your body. Without enough water, toxins build up, leading to a higher risk of infections, kidney stones, and even organ damage. Think about how your body feels when you are even slightly dehydrated. Your mouth gets dry, your skin might feel tighter, and your energy levels drop. But the real danger is happening on the inside. Your blood thickens, your circulation slows, and your heart has to work harder. Over time, this increases the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. Now, let's talk about a big misconception. A lot of people believe that drinking tea, coffee, or soda is enough to keep them hydrated. But the truth is, caffeinated and sugary drinks can actually make dehydration worse. Caffeine and sugar act as diuretics, meaning they cause your body to lose even more water. This is why relying on coffee or soda instead of water can leave you feeling more tired and sluggish. So what is the solution? The simple answer is to drink more water, but how much is enough? Experts recommend that seniors drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. But if you are active, live in a hot climate, or take medications that cause dehydration, you may need even more. The key is to drink consistently throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. If you struggle to drink enough water, here are some easy ways to make it a habit. First, start your morning with a glass of water. Before your coffee, before breakfast, make it a routine to hydrate your body first. This helps jumpstart your metabolism and wakes up your organs. Second, carry a reusable water bottle with you. Having water nearby serves as a reminder to sip throughout the day. If you do not like the taste of plain water, try adding lemon, cucumber, or mint for a refreshing twist. Third, eat more water-rich foods. Fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, and celery naturally contain water and help with hydration. Fourth, set reminders. If you often forget to drink water, try setting a timer every hour to take a few sips. Over time, it will become a natural habit. And here is an important tip though: not wait until you feel thirsty to drink water. By then, your body is already dehydrated. Instead, sip water regularly throughout the day to keep your body functioning at its best. Hydration does not just keep you from feeling thirsty, it improves brain function, boosts energy, supports digestion, and keeps your heart healthy. So let's make this a challenge. For the next week, try to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day and see how much better you feel. You might be surprised at the difference in your energy levels, focus, and even your mood. How many glasses of water do you drink every day? Comment below, and let's keep each other accountable. Now, while hydration is crucial, there is another habit that is quietly destroying your health: sitting for too long. Most people do not even realize how dangerous it can be. Let's talk about that next. Sitting for too long, every day. Most people do not realize it, but sitting for long hours is one of the most dangerous habits for seniors. In fact, research shows that sitting for more than 6 hours a day increases the risk of heart disease by 50%. That is a shocking number, and yet so many people over 50 spend a large part of their day sitting, whether it is watching television, reading, or simply relaxing. Now, you might be thinking, but I exercise regularly. Doesn't that cancel out the effects of sitting? Unfortunately, the answer is no. Studies have shown that even if you exercise for an hour a day, it does not fully undo the damage caused by sitting for long periods. The human body is designed to move, and when we sit for too long, our muscles weaken, our circulation slows, and our metabolism drops. This increases the risk of diabetes, obesity, joint pain, and even dementia. Think about the last time you sat for hours without moving. Maybe it was during a long television show marathon, a road trip, or just spending time on the computer. After a while, did you feel stiff? Maybe your back started aching, or your legs felt heavy. That is your body telling you that sitting too much is taking a toll. One of the biggest problems with sitting for too long is that it reduces circulation. When you sit for extended periods, your blood flow slows down, increasing the risk of blood clots and high blood pressure. This is especially dangerous for seniors because poor circulation can lead to strokes, heart attacks, and deep vein thrombosis. Sitting too much also weakens the muscles, particularly in the legs and lower back. As we age, muscle loss becomes a bigger issue, and spending too much time sitting accelerates this process. This is why many seniors experience difficulty walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. But perhaps the most surprising effect of prolonged sitting is its impact on brain health. Studies have found that people who sit for long hours have a higher risk of dementia and cognitive decline. This happens because sitting too much reduces blood flow to the brain, making it harder for the brain to get the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay sharp. So what is the solution? The good news is, you do not need to spend hours in the gym to counteract the effects of sitting. Simple changes to your daily routine can make a huge difference. First, make it a habit to stand up and move around every 30 minutes. If you have been sitting for a while, stand up, stretch, and take a few steps. Even small movements help increase circulation and keep your muscles active. Second, if you watch television, try standing up or walking in place during commercial breaks. If you read a lot, consider using a standing desk or pacing around the room while listening to an audiobook. Third, incorporate light exercises into your day. Simple activities like leg lifts, ankle rolls, shoulder stretches, or gentle yoga can help keep your body flexible and prevent stiffness. Fourth, go for short walks throughout the day. Even a 5-minute walk every hour can help improve circulation and energy levels. If you have a phone call to make, try walking around while talking instead of sitting. And finally, focus on good posture. When you do sit, make sure your back is straight, your feet are flat on the floor, and you are not slouching. Poor posture can lead to chronic back pain and decreased mobility over time. The key is to break up long periods of sitting with movement. Even small changes can help reduce your risk of heart disease, improve muscle strength, and keep your brain sharp. So, let's make this a challenge. For the next week, try standing up and moving around every 30 minutes. You will be amazed at how much better you feel, more energized, more focused, and less stiff. How often do you take breaks from sitting? Let's hear it in the comments. But movement is just one part of the equation. What about the food you are eating? There is one thing in almost everyone's diet that is making aging happen faster than it should. Let's tackle that next. Eating too much sugar. Sugar is in everything. From breakfast cereals to snacks, even so-called healthy foods like flavored yogurt and granola bars are packed with hidden sugars. And while sugar may taste good, it comes with a hidden cost. Eating too much sugar weakens the immune system, accelerates aging, and increases the risk of serious diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even dementia. But here's something most people do not realize. Sugar is highly addictive. Studies have shown that sugar activates the same areas of the brain as drugs like cocaine. This is why the more sugar you eat, the more you crave it. And over time, this can turn into a dangerous cycle that leads to weight gain, fatigue, and insulin resistance. Many seniors believe that cutting sugar means just avoiding desserts. But the real problem is not just cakes and cookies, it is the hidden sugars in everyday foods. Ketchup, salad dressings, packaged bread, flavored yogurt, fruit juices, and even so-called healthy protein bars are loaded with sugar. In fact, many processed foods contain more sugar than a can of soda without you even realizing it. Now, let's talk about what sugar does to the body. The most obvious effect is weight gain, especially around the belly. When you eat sugar, it spikes your blood sugar levels, leading to a burst of energy. But that energy does not last. Within an hour or two, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling tired, moody, and craving more sugar. This leads to overeating and weight gain, making it harder to stay active and healthy. But weight gain is just the beginning. Sugar also accelerates aging. It damages collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful. This is why people who eat a lot of sugar often develop wrinkles and sagging skin earlier than those who limit their intake. And here is something even more alarming. Excess sugar is linked to Alzheimer's disease. In fact, some researchers now call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes because sugar damages the brain in the same way it harms the body. It causes inflammation, weakens brain cells, and makes it harder for your brain to process information. This is why seniors who eat a lot of sugar are at a much higher risk of memory loss and cognitive decline. So, what can you do to reduce sugar without feeling deprived? The good news is that you do not have to give up sweets entirely. The key is to replace refined sugar with healthier alternatives and make smarter choices. First, start by reading food labels. Many foods that seem healthy actually contain hidden sugars. Look for terms like high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, sucrose, dextrose, and maltose. These are all forms of sugar. If a product has more than 5 grams of added sugar per serving, it is best to avoid it. Second, swap sugary drinks for healthier options. One of the easiest ways to cut back on sugar is to eliminate sodas, fruit juices, and sweetened teas. Instead, try drinking water with lemon, herbal tea, or black coffee. Third, satisfy your sweet tooth with natural alternatives. Instead of candy or pastries, go for fresh fruit, dark chocolate, or a handful of nuts with honey. Fruits contain natural sugars, but they also have fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, which slow down sugar absorption and prevent blood sugar spikes. Fourth, focus on balanced meals. Eating meals that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber helps reduce sugar cravings. For example, a breakfast of eggs with avocado and whole grain toast will keep you full much longer than a bowl of sugary cereal. Fifth, try cutting back gradually. If you are used to having sugar every day, start by reducing your intake slowly. Instead of 2 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee, try 1. Instead of dessert every night, have it a couple of times a week. Over time, your taste buds adjust, and you will notice that you crave sugar less. One inspiring story is about a senior named Barbara, who had been struggling with fatigue, joint pain, and brain fog for years. She thought it was just aging. But after cutting out excess sugar and replacing it with whole, nutrient-dense foods, she felt like a completely different person. Her energy levels improved, her skin looked healthier, and she even reversed some of her pre-diabetes symptoms. The truth is, sugar is everywhere, and it is easy to overconsume it without even realizing it. But once you start making small changes, you will notice incredible benefits: more energy, clearer thinking, better digestion, and even a reduced risk of diseases. What is your favorite healthy snack alternative? Share it in the comments. But sugar is not the only problem. There is one more daily habit that could be taking years off your life. And that habit is sleeping less than 6 hours. Sleep is often the most overlooked part of good health. Many seniors believe that as they age, they need less sleep, but this is a dangerous myth. In reality, getting less than 6 hours of sleep per night can weaken your immune system, increase your risk of heart disease, and even accelerate brain aging. If you find yourself waking up feeling exhausted, irritable, or struggling with memory issues, your sleep habits may be to blame. Studies show that seniors who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night have a higher risk of Alzheimer's, depression, high blood pressure, and weight gain. And here is the shocking part: chronic sleep deprivation can actually shorten your lifespan. So why is sleep so important? While you rest, your body is repairing and rejuvenating itself. Your brain processes information, your muscles recover, and your immune system strengthens. When you do not get enough sleep, your body struggles to function properly, leading to weaker focus, slower reflexes, and higher stress levels. One major problem with lack of sleep is its impact on the brain. Poor sleep is directly linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. When you sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up throughout the day. Without enough rest, these toxins accumulate, leading to inflammation and damage to brain cells. This is why people who do not sleep enough have a higher risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. And it is not just the brain that suffers. Lack of sleep also leads to weight gain. How? When you do not get enough sleep, your body produces more of the hunger hormone, ghrelin, and less of the hormone leptin, which tells you when you are full. This means that sleep-deprived people crave more junk food, overeat, and gain weight more easily. Another issue is that poor sleep weakens the immune system. If you often catch colds, feel run down, or take longer to recover from illnesses, sleep deprivation could be making things worse. Research shows that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night are more likely to get sick and take longer to heal. The good news? You can fix your sleep habits and start feeling better quickly. Here's how. First, set a consistent bedtime. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock. Even on weekends, try to stick to the same schedule. Second, create a relaxing nighttime routine. About an hour before bed, avoid screens, dim the lights, and do something calming like reading, meditating, or gentle stretching. The blue light from phones, TVs, and computers tricks your brain into staying awake, making it harder to fall asleep. Third, make your sleep environment comfortable. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Use blackout curtains, wear an eye mask if needed, and eliminate noise that could disrupt your sleep. A good quality mattress and pillows also make a huge difference. Fourth, avoid caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals before bed. Caffeine stays in your system for up to 6 hours, so try to have your last cup of coffee or tea in the early afternoon. Alcohol may make you feel sleepy, but it disrupts deep sleep and can cause you to wake up throughout the night. Fifth, get natural sunlight during the day. Exposure to daylight helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Try spending at least 30 minutes outside in the morning or afternoon to help signal to your body when it is time to be awake and when it is time to rest. Sixth, get light exercise during the day. You do not need intense workouts. Walking, stretching, or yoga can all help improve sleep. But avoid exercising too close to bedtime, as this can make it harder to relax. And seventh, if you often wake up in the middle of the night and cannot fall back asleep, do not check your phone or stare at the clock. Instead, try deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or getting up to do a quiet activity like reading until you feel sleepy again. One powerful story is about a man named Richard who was struggling with chronic fatigue, mood swings, and weight gain. He thought it was just aging, but when he started focusing on better sleep habits, everything changed. Within a few weeks, he had more energy, lost weight, and even felt mentally sharper. The power of good sleep cannot be overstated. Seniors need at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for optimal health. By making small adjustments, you can improve your memory, boost your energy, support your heart, and even extend your lifespan. So, what is your sleep routine like? Let's hear it in the comments. We have talked about bad sleep, but what about stress? This is a hidden danger that can impact your health even more than you realize. Let's discuss in detail. Stress is something we all experience. But did you know that chronic stress can increase your risk of Alzheimer's by 50%? That is right. Holding on to stress for too long does not just make you feel anxious or overwhelmed, it actually damages your brain, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging. And when stress is combined with loneliness or isolation, the effects on your health can be even more dangerous. Many seniors face hidden stress that builds up over time. It could be worrying about finances, dealing with health concerns, or even feeling disconnected from family and friends. And in today's fast-paced world, it is easy to feel like no one understands what you are going through. But here is the truth: stress and isolation are silent killers. Let's start with stress. When you feel stressed, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. This is normal in small amounts, but when cortisol levels stay high for too long, it increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, and weakens your heart. Over time, this puts you at greater risk for strokes, heart disease, and even digestive problems. But the biggest danger? Stress literally shrinks your brain. Studies show that long-term stress damages neurons in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. This is why seniors with high stress levels often struggle with forgetfulness, confusion, and difficulty concentrating. And stress does not just affect your mind, it also makes your body weaker. Chronic stress slows down your immune system, making it harder to fight off infections. It also triggers unhealthy cravings, leading to weight gain, high blood sugar, and poor sleep. Now, let's talk about social isolation. Human beings are wired for connection. But as we get older, it can be harder to maintain strong social ties. Maybe you have lost a loved one, moved away from old friends, or simply do not get out as much as you used to. But here is the problem: loneliness is just as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. When you do not engage in regular social interaction, your brain does not get the stimulation it needs to stay sharp. This is why seniors who are isolated have a much higher chance of developing dementia. The good news? You can reduce stress and stay socially connected, no matter your age. Here's how. First, practice stress-reducing techniques daily. Meditation, deep breathing, and gratitude journaling can help lower cortisol levels and bring peace of mind. Even just 10 minutes a day of mindfulness can make a huge difference. Second, make social interaction a priority. Even if you are not naturally outgoing, staying connected with others is one of the best things you can do for your health. This could mean calling a family member or friend every day, joining a local group, class, or community event, volunteering or finding a hobby that involves others, attending a religious service or support group. Third, spend time outdoors. Being around nature, even if it is just sitting in a park or going for a walk, reduces stress and improves mood. Sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which improves sleep and mental clarity. Fourth, get moving. Exercise is one of the most powerful ways to reduce stress, whether it is yoga, walking, or light stretching. Physical movement releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones. Fifth, laugh more. Laughter literally lowers stress hormones, boosts immunity, and improves brain function. Watch a funny movie, listen to a comedy podcast, or share a joke with a friend. Sixth, if you struggle with negative thoughts, consider talking to someone. A therapist, counselor, or even a support group can help you process emotions in a healthy way. One inspiring story is about Margaret, a retired teacher who felt isolated after moving to a new city. She was struggling with anxiety, sadness, and a sense of loneliness. But after joining a local book club and volunteering at a library, everything changed. She made new friends, felt more engaged with life, and even noticed that her memory and mood improved. Reducing stress and staying socially connected is just as important as eating well and exercising. It protects your heart, brain, and overall well-being. How do you manage stress? Let's help each other in the comments. We have covered a lot, but now let's talk about the biggest lesson of all. What happens if you do not take action today? We have covered a lot today. These 7 mistakes may seem small, but over time, they can seriously impact your health, energy, and even your lifespan. The good news? You now know what to don't. It is never too late to make a change. The truth is, aging is not about slowing down. It is about staying strong, staying sharp, and living with purpose. Every small decision you make today, whether it is drinking more water, moving more, cutting back on sugar, or getting better sleep, will shape how you feel in the years to come. So ask yourself, which of these mistakes have you been making? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. Maybe you have already made some changes and seen great results. Share your experiences. Your story might inspire someone else to take action. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. It really helps support this channel and allows us to create more content like this. And do not forget to subscribe for weekly insights on how to stay healthy, strong, and full of life. Because at the end of the day, life is about thriving, not just surviving. let's make the next chapter the best chapter yet.